Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome to kinda a different video. This is not scripted or anything. It's just me talking about a few thoughts that I had about the SKRILLEX album. To put that aside first, I made a reaction to the SKRILLEX album. If you have not seen it, definitely check it out. If I think about it, it might appear on the screen somewhere, so you can click on it and just go to the reaction directly. My camera is not focusing. No, it does. And let's talk serious. The reaction was quite controversial. Of course, it got a lot of reach. It's about SKRILLEX, so people talk about it, people see it, and it will probably appear on your landing page. And hopefully this video too, because I want to make some things clear right now. I got some backlash. I got comments about me taking it too serious and stuff, and I got comments about how can you judge it? You don't even have a 10th of his followers, and I don't give a damn how much of a following I have. If you're following, you're wonderful, but I don't care if it's as much as SKRILLEX or not. That's not what music should be about. What music should be about is, if there is music out, people should be allowed to talk about it, criticize it, and tell your thoughts. And the funniest thing about that is that many people complained about my reaction and just ignored the fact that I did said a lot of positive stuff about it. I liked the album, the Andy Warhol album, a lot. I liked it a lot. There's just a few thoughts that came into my mind that I have to make clear right now, I think. So I'm just gonna take this little video here, just a real talk format thing, about my thoughts about the album. First of all, I think it's cool. I think it's a cool thing that he put out. It's funny. It definitely gave me some laughter. I love the talking stuff on top of it and everything. But, and here's the big but, it does not feel like an album. And people told me, yeah, it's not supposed to be an album. It's just a mix, blah, blah, blah. It was marketed as an album, so I'm gonna judge it as an album, and I will criticize it as an album, and that's what I'm doing now. My thought about it is that I personally found it really entertaining. That's the number one thing. It's really entertaining, the whole thing, how it was put together. It was a throwback to older stuff, to stuff that was not released, to stuff that now has different versions, like the Humble remix and stuff. And that also, even though it makes it really entertaining to hear like all the throwbacks and stuff, is the biggest downside of the whole thing. In my opinion, everything that is not fresh on this thing sounds, just in the quality perspective, really, really mediocre and pretty damn outdated. And that obviously happens when you take old stuff that you made 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years ago and release it nowadays. It just happens that there is a certain quality difference, and this quality difference was my biggest issue, I think, and made me enjoy this less than I would. People told me, yo, this is exactly the SKRILLEX stuff that I want back, this is what I wanted for the whole time, blah blah blah. And honestly, for me, this SKRILLEX album that I wanted for such a long time is Quest for Fire. I think Quest for Fire is probably the best SKRILLEX album. It has the SKRILLEX sound, it's perfectly executed, it has fresh takes on the sound, the production is phenomenal, and it just sounds like a fresh take on the SKRILLEX sound and not like a new cooked up version of the old SKRILLEX sound, if that makes sense. There's another thing that I said, and that's that I like SKRILLEX sound design in the context of trap a lot more than in the context of dubstep. I think the SKRILLEX sound design, especially nowadays, is not able to stand a chance against modern sound design in dubstep. Like the whole dubstep stuff on the mix, like even the newer stuff, just does not sound really good, and the sound design just falls apart, and it's just not powerful enough because it can't follow up with the evolution of the sound design. On the other hand though, the sound design works really good and sounds really unique and fresh in a different context. If you put it in the trap context, like his normal FM sound design, it makes it really fresh, and it works pretty good, and I like that a lot. And now I come to the last thing, why I think this album, quote unquote, is a really, really good thing though. For me personally, it looks like a mix that he put out to pull back his old fans, get some new fans for the fresh new stuff and for the more dance floor oriented stuff. And I hope, that's kind of my hope, because a big problem I have is that I can't just listen to the stuff that I like from the album. I have to listen through the whole thing because it's a mix. It's a showcase mix. It feels just like a showcase mix, like Voltage from Space Lasers, or whatever you want to mention here. Artist ABZ showcase mix 2025. That's what this sounds like. And what I kind of hope is that he will take the new stuff, the stuff that we did not hear before, or maybe in sets and stuff, I don't follow his stuff too much, that all those new songs will have full versions on the next Skrillex album. He might be putting out self-released because, as far as I know, this was the last album with Atlantic. That's why it's so jokey, if you want. And that's kind of my hope. So I really hope that he can kind of prove me wrong and be like, okay, sorry it was marketed wrong. Whoopsie, my mistake. It was just a showcase mix for the next album, and all the new songs that you heard that you like will be on the next album, and you can save them and listen to it. Because I'm kind of frustrated. I'm a bit frustrated because there is stuff on this album, on the Andy Warhol album, mix, whatever you want to call it, that I absolutely love, but I can't listen to them because they are either just a minute long, and I hate too short songs, or they just start randomly in the middle of the song and end really abruptly because they are supposed to be in a full mix. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents to this. I know this is kind of a different video. This is kind of a short video, but it's something that I wanted to get from the top of my head. And I would love to hear your thoughts. What is your thoughts on the album, and what is your prediction for the future of Skrillex? I'm pretty curious to hear you. Make sure to check out the description. My next EP is coming out this Friday, so I'm pretty excited for that. And yeah, see you in the next reaction that will drop tomorrow. And love y'all. Have a good one. Peace.